Let's see how long it takes for StreamYard to get it together. Because usually when we hit the button, it's like 10 seconds before anybody can see us. And I don't see the like watcher. There it is. There it is. Hello. I see
Hello.
the eyeball up there in the corner. Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Christmas in July. Ho, ho, ho. All that good stuff. I'm super excited to sell with Barb tonight. I'm super
I
excited.
I'm excited as well, and I just love how you know everything. I feel like if there's an item I have that I don't know, I feel like you're gonna know.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You are a big, huge Christmas lover, just like I am.
hmm
So, and Barb, it's been a minute. I haven't seen you since Springfield last year.
Yeah, September.
It's been a while,
hmm
yeah. And Barb gets that good Christmas whenever she is out. So
So
I'm
I'm fine.
excited, and I know she's got some epic stuff tonight. If you guys didn't see her previews, if you're not following Barb over on Instagram, I would say that's like kind of where you're most active sharing stuff.
Right. hmm
And she shares photos of like stuff she finds and collections and all that. So definitely go over to Instagram if you're not following Barb WinkingOwlAntiques over there. Um, you won't be sorry for sure. And I have a little something to share a little bit later before we get the sale started, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. So, welcome in everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We'll say some hellos and then we'll talk about how the sale is going to work tonight. And then I will do a special little share for Barb before we get the sale started. And then we will get right into Christmas land because that's what you guys are all here for, right? So, who's first in the chat tonight? Oh my, you guys are super chatty. Whew, I gotta scroll up there. Okay, so the very first person I see in StreamYard in the chat is the lovely Kim, Desert Gal Curios. And while I have Kim up here on the screen, Kim has graciously agreed to help out and be our official bid ender tonight. So thank you so much, Kim, for helping us out. And hello, Bob, if Bob is watching as well. Welcome, welcome. And then the next person is William, Mr. Christmas himself. Who is this famous Barb? Well, William, you're about to see. I've been talking about this for a couple weeks now that Barb's got good taste in Christmas. So you will see that momentarily. Momentarily. Okay. Who else am I seeing? Colleen. Colleen, what time is it where you are at? It's probably 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh wow.
Welcome, Colleen. She lives on the other side of the pond. Colleen does. Yes. Who else am I seeing? The lovely Karen G. Hi, Karen. Hope you're doing okay today. We've been thinking about you. So, welcome in, Karen. Good to see you in the chat. And I'm keeping scrolling. There is the other half of the Karen G. Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Good to see you. Heidi Ho. Gavin, good to see you tonight. Who else is here? Dusty Moose. Hi, Michelle. Hope you are doing well as well. And Deborah Williams is here. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you. And who else am I seeing? Mama Pam. Hi, Mom. Good to see you in the chat. Janet Green. Hi, Janet. Good to see you tonight. I'm seeing lots of familiar. Ooh, I haven't got to say this name in a while. Nikki Moss. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. And Debbie Gutierrez. I still can't do that as good as Michael, but I try. I try. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you tonight. Sandy Bowman. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. And who else am I seeing? And Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you tonight as well. There's Trouble. I know that he's chomping at the bit for a pink Russian Santa, but I don't think that that's going to happen
No, I
tonight.
don't think.
So, hi, Jason. Good to see you. Happy, Sneezy, and Dopey. That's a new name to me. So, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Karen Kennedy. Meow, meow. Hi, Karen. Good to see you tonight. Miss Shannon Farrar. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you in the chat. And Kara Kitchen Corner. Hello. Welcome in. Brad is here tonight. Hi, Brad. Good to see you. Always Sunny Thrifting. I love your icon. I think I've said this before to you. Welcome in. There she is. There's Ruthie B. Ruthie's probably going to be helping out in the chat tonight. Thank you so much, Ruthie, for helping do that. And David is here. Welcome in. An elderly poodle. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in sale chat in a while either. Welcome, welcome. Nancy Wallace, Nanny Foo-Foo, and there's the other Tina. Hi, Tina. Welcome, welcome. And there's Heather. Hi, Heather. Oh my goodness, so many fun faces in the chat tonight. There's Sharon Olson. I'm keeping scrolling. There's Annie P. Hi, Annie. Good to see you. Stacy Kurtz and Dawn. Welcome, you guys. There's Mike. Hi, you guys. Welcome, welcome in. So good to see you. Spark Joy in Life. Hello, hello. I'm trying to get through these names, but you guys are saying like hello, hello, hello. So much chatting going on. Mary Beth, I love to see you guys talking to each other in the chat, so I'm not complaining by any means. Lisa Stoll, good to see you. Chad, hi, welcome in, Chad. Penelope, meow meow, welcome, welcome. Terry V, welcome in, Terry. And I think, have I made it to the bottom? I think I have. I think I've officially made it to the bottom. My goodness. Okay. Welcome in, you guys. Thank you guys for joining Barb and I tonight. I'll have Barb introduce herself, although I'm fairly certain that most of you know who Barb is, but I'll just have her talk about, I don't know, whatever you want to talk about, Barb.
Okay. Well, I'm Barb and I'm Winking Owl Antiques. Not on YouTube, on Instagram, because I started on YouTube as the other half of the lovely Jeffrey from Real Nifty Vintage. And I would not have ever ventured on to YouTube land if it wasn't, you know, for hanging out with him. And I kind of got brought into it. And so I'm just not ready to do my own channel. Maybe someday, you never know. But anyway, I'm on Instagram and I'm going to try to get better about posting more on there. But yeah, so I will occasionally, I might post something for sale, but usually it's just like preview photos of a sale, or if I'm going to, you know, if I've just had, you know, something I'm excited to share, a new find. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, all the description or in the description of the video is links to Barb Instagram and her YouTube channel. If you want to go subscribe to her channel, you're welcome to do that. They're both down in the description of the video. And I'm very excited for the things coming tonight. I hope you guys are Christmas lovers like Barb and I are, because we have some fun stuff to share with you tonight. So we're going to briefly go over how the sale is going to work tonight. It's a shorter sale. We have 12 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight. So we're not trying to be here till 11 o'clock tonight. We're going to try and move the sale along and try and get through everything at a pretty good pace tonight. So we will be doing all offer ups. So what that means is the bidding style. So we'll show you the item. We'll give you a starting price. I'll pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything tonight, you're welcome to type in your bids down into the chat. We will describe the item to you. We will give you measurements, kind of give you a history or anything that we know about it, and know any kind of issues that it might have, like a chip or paint loss or any kind of repairs. We do our best to show those things to you while we're live here on screen, so you can make the best informed decision if you want to bid on the item or not. And we will do a 20-second countdown tonight because of the horrible lag that we have here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I wish we could make that go away, but we're going to be doing 20-second countdowns. That just gives everybody, hopefully, the most fair chance that they can have to get those bids in there before the bid end, okay? And I did already touch on this, that Desert Gal Curios will be our official bid ender this evening. So that is who you guys are racing in the chat. Speaking of the chat, you want to be in the best version possible of it. So in your chat settings, make sure you're in live chat, all messages, not top chat. If you're in top chat, it's going to filter out some of the comments. It's only going to show the most popular ones, whatever that means. You might miss a bid or somebody saying something to you. So make sure in live chat, all messages. And to help combat the lag, especially if you do plan on bidding on anything tonight, the best tool that we can recommend to combat that, if you're watching on a mobile device, a tablet or a phone, those are going to be the fastest options for you. If you touch the screen on whatever device that you're watching on, up above Barb's head, you can find a little gear wheel icon there. Hit playback speed, and 2 times. If you're lagging behind at all, we're going to sound really funny until you're caught up with that lag. We're going to sound like chipmunks until you're caught up. And if you're watching on a computer, that it's going to be just a tad slower than the mobile devices, but you can also find the playback speed in the lower right-hand corner. Same kind of deal, playback speed 2x under the gear wheel icon. Okay, and you always want to check that red line at the bottom of the screen is all the way to the right as far as it can go. That'll make sure that you're at the most current point as well. All right, so we will do our countdown, and if the highest bid that comes in before the bid end will be the winner. And we also will be doing the just in case bids here on the channel tonight. So I'll pop that up there. I made some new graphics. So we will be doing the just in case bids tonight. So if you're not familiar with how that works, we just ask that you're an active bidder. So as long as you put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing, you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So if you have a bid in at $10, but you're willing to go up to $50, during the countdown, you can type in 50 JIC into the chat. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there's multiple just in cases put into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. So I would recommend not going too crazy with those just in cases, okay? And very important, especially if you're a brand new buyer, to either Barb or I, you can either send us a joint email, send us both an email together. That's totally fine. You can pre-register if you want as well. We certainly don't mind that. But if you're a brand new buyer, we definitely need some information from you. Or if it's been a while since you've purchased from us, we don't mind a new email either. But if you win an item tonight, we do need an email sent to us with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. But if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us an email with all of that same information. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out as a guest. You can check out and use any debit, credit, PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay. Okay. And I think, Barb, you use Pirate Ship too, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we both use Pirate Ship to get you guys the discounted rates on shipping as well. So we pass those savings on to you guys. You guys pay the same thing that we do. So shipping is not included in the winning bid price. It is calculated by the size of the package, the weight of the package, and the distance from you to us. I ship out of Michigan and Barb ships out of Illinois. So we're kind of just in the middle of the country there. So do keep those things in mind if you're looking to bid tonight. And I'll have Barb talk about when she's going to do her packing and invoicing, and then I will talk about mine. And then I have some goodies to share with you.
Okay. I will be working on that. Most likely it will be tomorrow morning, I believe. So sometime before, or, you know, by like 12 or 1 Central, you should be seeing an invoice from me.
Okay, awesome. And then, yes, I need to start charging for tissue paper, William. I do love my tissue paper. I had a sale last night. So if you guys bought anything from my sale last night and you get anything tonight, I'm happy to combine ship. I will be doing all my packing and invoicing tomorrow as well. I will just send an email out to you when yours has been sent so that you're not wondering where it's at. And the only other thing I was going to mention is that we're not doing a recap tonight. So we will show an item if there's no bids that come in. And I would recommend, if you are interested in something, to put those in early because of the lag. But if we don't see any bids come in, we still will do a 20-second countdown, a countdown of interest, if you will. And that's going to be like your last chance at the item, because we're not going to bring anything back at the end. Okay, so keep that in mind as we go. And now, before we start the sale, I have some special photos to share with you. If you guys have not seen Barb's epic Christmas collections, I have some photos to share with you tonight. And the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Barb is her epic Rushan Santa collection. So I have 6 photos to share with you of Barb's collection, so we can all take it in together and get in the Christmas in July spirit, if you will. Okay, so here's photo number 1. And I can't think of anybody else that has some of the most hard to find colors of Rushan Santas. The pink, the light blue, the mint green, the yellow, all of those. Barb, how long did it take you to collect all these?
Well, I guess I was trying to think of that the other day, what year that was. I think I've been collecting them about 5 or 6 years. And I was lucky enough to find a couple of the more harder to find colors through subscribers that, helped out with locating them for me. So that was awesome.
That's amazing. Like, I love the wall of Santas. It's so cool. And here's some more rubber face Santas. And I love the little reindeer plush down there at the bottom. I just love this wall. And then it keeps going. The cardboard chimney. I love that so much. And even the red Kit Kat clock and the curio cabinet full of amazing ceramics. And here's a closer look at that. I see a lot of great, great pieces. Holt Howard, Relco, Commodore, all the good things are in that cabinet. And here's another shelf of goodness. These are amazing. Like, I think these were last year's photos. So I remember, like, these were epic.
Thank you, Amie.
And the last one is a little forest of ceramic trees. So cute. I love the baby trees. Those are some, like, I have some big trees myself, but I like the little ones because they can fit in between the big ones. So there's a taste of some of Barb's epic Christmas collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you, Barb, for letting me share those.
Oh, thanks for sharing it. And
well, some people don't know, so the people they have to know. So
somebody asked if there's other colors of the Santas. I don't have. There's a larger, like, gold one, and then there is a really hard to find white that I've seen pop up a couple times.
Isn't there a black or a navy blue? Or am I thinking of Harold Gale?
I saw somebody
I feel like there's a black
posted a black one time. I don't know. I wasn't sure if it was almost like a photo that was really dark green, and then I'm not sure, but it could have been a black one.
I always wondered if there's other colors, like super hard to find colors.
Right.
I don't know. Until we see one, we won't know. All right, you guys. Happy Christmas in July. We're going to get the sale started. I hope you enjoyed Christmas share time. We're going to get the sale started. Let me get the screen back over here. Barb's going to go first tonight. So Barb, just let me know what you're going to start your item at.
Okay. My first item will be starting at $14.
Okay.
And it is a lovely, I guess we'd call it a jar or a canister, I would say, either one. And it is George Briard. Is that how you say that? George Briard?
Always say George. I make it sound a little bit more fancy than it probably is. But
because it looks like, George S. or what. It's funny. But here's the name on the side. So let me see. I need to get a piece of plain white paper, but let me see if I put this behind here. That'll help a little bit. So we've got the little Santas all lined up waving to you. And of course, their reindeer friend. And they go all the way around the bottom. And I would say this could be something that you use for a practical use, or you could put candy in it, or you could even put Christmas bulbs in it.
I was going to say Christmas bulbs would be my choice.
Yeah. I'll let you know the size of it before we get too far into this. It is just about 7 inches tall. So a decent size. It would hold a decent amount. Let me see if I can get you a better look here. And so these are they're not hand painted, of course. It's a decal type of a situation. And they're just so jolly.
I'm not sure I've seen that jar before.
Yeah, I had not come across it in person. So yeah, just a fun little. If you need, you know what they say. If you can put things in it, that's not the one I was looking for. Who used to say that? Somebody used to say something about something fits in there. you know, you can
All I
always
can think of, if it fits, it sits, but that's cats in boxes. That's
right.
not.
Yeah,
That's not a
I
candy
I
jar.
wouldn't put a cat in.
It's 7 inches tall, right?
Yes, 7 inches tall.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see. I don't think I saw anybody yet, but I will do the countdown. And if anybody didn't hear the announcement, we won't be bringing anything back. So this will be the countdown right here. And I see
Robin's in.
Okay.
All right.
Here goes the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It ends. That is so weird to do a countdown because Jeffrey.
I know. Like, I don't have the fancy automated countdown thing like Jeffrey has. We got to do it the old-fashioned way.
You have the whole graphic and everything. It looks great. Okay, and I see Robin had it just in case of 21. And
the lag.
Right.
Just waiting for Ken's bid end to come in there. Hopefully StreamYard's not having an issue tonight. Right.
It likes to do that sometimes.
I know. It has been doing that lately.
Well, I don't see it yet.
Put in a bid end. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either. She did it?
I did the bid end. Okay. Somehow it got filtered. I don't know. It didn't come in StreamYard at all. Well,
either way, Robin.
We'll roll with it. Well, congratulations, Robin, on the epic jar. That is a cool piece.
Thanks.
Yes,
Robin.
I would fill that with like those little mini ornaments. Little red ones would look really cute. Okay. I have a Christmas brooch and hanky combination for my next round. And it's going to start at $12. So you're going to get both of these. I love to pair vintage brooches with a vintage hanky. And I especially love Christmas hankies. So this one I found, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I think I really liked the big bow on it. And I'm pretty particular about my hankies that like I don't pick them up if they have holes or stains or anything like that. So you're going to get both. I'm going to take the brooch off here so I can show it to you a little bit better. Maybe. Okay. It does have a safety clasp on the back. And we'll see if this is going to work out here for me. Okay. So it is like a silver toned Christmas tree. And then it's got kind of the enameling for the stars and the little bulbs on the tree. Now I can see that there's just like a little paint loss on the top of the star there. And maybe a couple of the little bulbs have a little tiny blip of paint missing on there. These are pretty easy to touch up if you wanted to do that. And there is a teeny tiny, I know it's really hard to see, but there's a teeny tiny rhinestone in the top of the star at the top. Very mid-century tree brooch here. And we'll turn it to the back so you can see it does have safety clasp here on the back. The pin does extend just slightly past the clasp there. There's no signatures, no markings on this one, but it does have really nice puddling on the back side. So the brooch itself measures 2 1/4 by 1.5 inches wide. So, and then we'll open up the hanky real quick and show it to you too. All right. And this is I like to use these as doilies. Get out your linens and actually use them. I like to put these underneath ceramics or drape them on the edge of a shelf. Use these, you don't have to keep them in a little drawer or anything like that. Definitely a good decorative thing. Okay, so we're going to get the countdown started here. So we've got the brooch and the hanky together. And thank you for letting me know that you're out, Annie. All right, so Dana's in at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to count it down. Anybody that's bidding is welcome to put in that just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That is so pretty. Christmas tree brooches is another thing I would love to collect, but I'm resisting it.
I probably, if I had somewhere to display them, I probably would collect Christmas brooches too, especially like reindeer ones. That would probably be what I would do. All right, Kim, I see your bid end this time, so that's good. So right before Kim's bid end, Nikki Moss put in a 20. So Nikki, congratulations. This is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right, Barb.
Okay. Next up, I'm going to have a Christmas mystery box.
Ooh.
So it's not going to look like too fabulous right here because we just have a box. But if you like surprises and you like Christmas, this might be for you. And I'm going to start it at $18.
Okay.
So it is, let's see, what is the size of this lovely box? This lovely boring brown box is 8 by 6 by 8, it looks like. So to give you an idea of the size, and it is going to weigh in at just a pound. So it won't be anything too expensive to ship. There, you know, I can't tell you what's in here or it wouldn't be a mystery. So, but you know, there's, I think five or six little Christmas treasures are in here. So I'm not going to dawdle very long on it since there's not really anything we can talk about. And
can you give like maybe a description of one thing that's in there? You don't have to say what it is, but like type of thing maybe.
Okay. That's hard. For one thing, I probably only can think of 2 or 3 of the things, you know, because I packed this up. Let's see.
Right. Yeah. I was struggling with my mystery box last night too. I couldn't remember what I put in it.
I think there's a tiny little mug of a type of thing that I like to collect. That's one hint.
That's a good description. I think I know what's in there then. Yeah.
Okay. So I believe we are currently at 25 with Debbie, and we'll go ahead. I about said we'll start the timer. I will start the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bid end. We'll see if we see it this time. Poor Kim was trying her best.
Hopefully we don't have an issue with that. That's fine. That makes looking at things very difficult.
Jason, I'm gonna have to open this up and put more in there.
Ooh. All right, so there's the mystery box bid end, and it looks like Jason's going to take it for 48.
I think so. Thank you so much, Jason.
Jason, you better film what's in that mystery box because we all want to know. We all want to know what's in it. All right. My next round's going to start at 14. He says, ship it the way it is. Okay. I do, if you guys know, I love deer. Okay. I have so many of these. I don't need to keep these. I don't need to keep them all. All right. And this is a fabulous so it's hard plastic. All right. Although there are ceramic versions of the same exact deer, but this one's hard plastic. And I have added some little wired tinsel and a little vintage jingle bell around the neck. That is removable. It's not like glued on there or anything, but he needed to feel a little bit more festive tonight. So I added that on there. The paint on him is really good. Minimal paint wear. Sometimes these can start to fade, especially if they were not stored very well. The paint's really good on him, especially the eyeballs. That's usually the first thing to start to fade on there. There's just maybe there's a little teeny scratch right there, but really good shape. I love the big blue eyes and the lashes on him. There's a whole bunch of these guys in different poses. And most of these are either made in Japan or made in Korea. They did make these up later into the 70s as well. But fun to pose, great for Christmas, but you know, year round. Deer are good year round. I can say that with confidence. So measurement for him, he is a larger one. He is 5.5 by 5. So that's the size. That's the size there. And I have some baby deer coming later, probably toward the end of the sale, some little mini deer. But those are the deer things that I have tonight. Stacy, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. And Miss Deborah's in at 15. So we are looking for 16 or more. I am going to start a countdown on this guy so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jason, does Tina not know that you got a mystery box? You might be in trouble later, I feel. All right, Stacy, I see you're 16. And there's the deer bid end from Kim. Thank you so much. So Stacy Kurtz, congratulations. Thank you so much. All right.
We're flying right along.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Next up, I have an adorable little pixie. By the way, a couple of these items, I'm trying to think which ones. I think 2 of them, they came out of the china cabinet that was in the picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know how it is. Like, you have got
if you get something else that has to go. That's how that's how I do my Christmas collecting too. So
right, until one of my children or more, eventually leaves the nest and I can have a Christmas room. That's how it has to be. Okay, so our little pixie friend is going to start at $15. And as far as condition goes, we do not have any chips or cracks, but we do have a little bit of paint wear. I would say some of the most significant is right there on the top of the head there with the hair, and then a little bit here on the top of the hat. I'll try to give you a good tour here. So adorable. I guess he's laughing. I was
gonna say, it looks like somebody told him like a really funny joke.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any pixie or elf related dad jokes to actually share, which is kind of odd because usually I can pull the dad jokes out, but I don't have one for an elf.
He is marked Japan on the bottom. Now, you don't know like a certain maker on this one, do you?
I've never been able to identify a maker for those guys. There's several of those in that series. I really don't know. I don't know a maker for that one.
Right. Okay. And the size is approximately 3.5 long by about 2 3/4 tall. So about 3.5 by 2 3/4. And of course, he just looks adorable, just sitting on a shelf.
So cute.
Adorable. I think we're at 15 with Ruthie right now. So you said there's a series. Do you think that it would have?
Yeah, I've seen others that are molded the same way. They're just in different poses and different colored suits.
Oh, neat. Okay.
I've seen yellow, red, of course, and black in that same style of pixie.
Oh, wow. Okay. That would be neat if there was a pink one too.
Oh, I haven't seen a pink one.
That would be neat. Okay. Well, we are going to start the countdown. We're at 15 with Ruthie right now. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. By the way, you guys probably will not see me hold my items on a little tray to make it look really nice because I can't do trays. It's not good for me.
I try not to because inevitably whatever's on there is going to tip over at some point. So
yeah, that's what
I'm with you on that.
Okay,
all right. Looks like Ruthie B is taking Mr. Pixie.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ruthie.
Congratulations, Ruthie. All right. My next round's going to start at 14. And I'm spreading these out over the July and the November season, because I just don't come across these as often as I would like to. But I do have an antique Kewpie Christmas postcard tonight, and I absolutely love these. I always get super excited when I find any, especially ones that have a postmark date on the back. And my gosh, the graphics. So it just says a simple Merry Christmas up at the top, and they're on a little rocking horse. I can't. They're so cute. And it says at the bottom, the Good Luck Cupies deal in smiles. Each Cupie has his share, and they're taking you this bundle of a few they had to spare. It is marked in itty bitty print, Rose O'Neill down here at the corner. It does have a postmark date of 1921 here on the backside, and looks like it was sent Blufftown, Ohio. I have no idea where that is. To Florence from Francis, and sent to Iowa. So it's got a 1 cent postage there. Really nice condition. I try and be pretty picky if I can with these, although sometimes, when I see them, I just get them. But really nice condition on the postcard. I do have a protective sleeve that I will send it in between cardboard, so there's no bending there in the process. So hi, Lynn. Good to see you tonight. All right, so right now it looks like Jill's in at 20, and we're looking for 21 or more. And Lisa just popped in there, and Lynn's back in. All right, so the lag, you guys, if you're bidding, I would suggest using a just in case because of the lag. Don't wait to put in any final bids or just in cases. We are going to do the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That is so cute. I have never seen one of those in person with the Cupies like that.
So there's a Kewpie collector book or Facebook group, and I asked the other day because I found these a few weeks ago. I found 3, and I put a picture of them in the Facebook group, and I said, "Does anybody know if Rose O'Neill did any Halloween Kewpie postcards?"
Oh wow!
And a few people said that they did, but I have never seen one. I've never seen a picture of one anywhere either. So
that would be amazing too.
I would love to find a Halloween one. That would be epic. Okay. So Lynn, unfortunately, your 45 did come in after the bid end. Okay. And it does show that way on both StreamYard and my phone. All right. So Lisa had a high bid at 30. She did put in a just in case, but didn't need it. So Lisa Cooper, you are definitely a new name to me. So welcome. Congratulations on your first purchase. This is yours. And if you would please email me your information during the sale tonight so I can get your postcard to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. All right.
All right. My next item is an adorable little tin. And we started at $15. So the thing that I love about this, I mean, the snow, I call them the snow people because it's a snowman and a snow woman. And I don't know, you don't see like a little snow couple like that.
No, very rarely. No.
Yeah. So we've got, now condition on this one. The main thing to note, I would say, is that the handles are bent. So it does have handles, but you can see that they're, let's see, there you can see from the side that they are bent. I didn't attempt to, do anything with them. I just was kind of leaving them to the side like this when I was displaying it. So, but that is something I wanted to note. It does open if you're interested in, opening it. It's not stuck or anything like that. But as far as a maker goes, there's not, the back looks like this, and we don't have any kind of a mark there. But, so what it says is satin finish, Madison Mix hard candies, and then it does have the Ludens down there. I wonder if that, I guess that's the same as like the Ludens cough drops and stuff.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. There's a little bit of wear here on the white, I guess. A little bit of dirt that I wasn't able to get off, but overall, I think it's adorable. You've got the little guy carrying the presents, the bells, the candle, the Christmas tree.
Dusty says it's the same company.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would think it would be, but here's what it looks like from the side. And the other side. So just, fun to use as if you're, behind some other smaller, cute little Christmas items. The size is about 9.25 long by about 6 3/4. So approximately 9 by almost 7. So it's just something unique, I thought. When I searched for it, I did see one that was very similar, but it didn't have the snow people on it. So I think it's fun and unique. And
those tins are great to, like when you're storing your Christmas to put away at the end of the year, like pack your ornaments in there or really fragile stuff in there. Or, if you collect Christmas cards, those are great to store ephemera and things into, those tins.
That would be a good idea for sure. Okay, I think we're at 26 with Leah. I'm sorry if I'm butchering. And I'm going to go ahead and, the inside. I can show you the inside, and it is in pretty good shape. So you just have to move the handle down. Here's the inside. So if you were referring to any rust, I would say there's a hint of it around the edges on the inside, but overall pretty good. So that's the inside. Okay, now we'll do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I actually haven't had this very long. I thought about keeping it, but I don't keep too many snowmen items. I mostly stick to Santa, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here. So where were we at? Robin
came in. Just in case did come in after the bid end.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like
Robin for 27 over Leah's 26.
Okay. Thanks, Robin.
Congratulations, Robin. That's really cool. I've not seen a 10 that looks like that. Okay. I did make a couple handmade things for tonight. I have to make some handmade Kitschmas. Always have to do something. So I have these I've strictly only made for my in-person craft shows. I've never brought one of these to a live sale before. So I'm hoping to make some of my stuff that I normally would take to craft shows to bring to Misty's pop-up in December. So I'm hoping to make some more of these gals. So the base of this is a little Lefton angel, and she was once a candle holder. Okay, so usually if I pick up something like this and there's maybe a chip on the inside, or there's like discoloration from it being used or something like that, that's why I try and upcycle them and make them into something cuter or give it a new life. And so she is marked. She does have a partial foil sticker there on the bottom. I have signed it there on the bottom, but she is ceramic. The cold paint on her is actually really, really nice. And in the top, because she did have some chipping up there in the little candle holder part, I have built a little wintry forest scene up here at the top. So we've got a couple little tiny bottle brush trees, an itty bitty. I mean, this deer, you can see, how big it is in relative to my fingers. It's itty bitty. And then I have covered it with some snow, some sparkly snow, in there, and those are permanently adhered in there, so they're not going to come out. The snow might sprinkle a little bit, but it's pretty well adhered in there. And I love making these, but this was the first time that I've ever brought one to a live sale. I think probably I have made these, oh gosh, I don't know, 15 years or so, a long time. Anytime that I would find one of these in not good condition, I would try and pick it up and reuse it. So she's super cute. She's got little poinsettias and then her little sweet eyelashes. And I love when the ceramics, they mix in that mint green color in with the traditional red and green. So she's got like those minty green wings there. There's another coordinating girl that goes with her that is got some pink on her. All right.
She is so cute. I've had her before, but I don't know if I still have her. I run into that problem sometimes.
Yeah. Measurement for her, she does measure 5.5 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. Okay. So I see Elizabeth is in at 29 and Stacy was in with the first 29. So we are looking for 30 or more. I am going to count her down. Now would be the time to put in final bids, and just in cases, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. My camera does not like me today. It wants to focus on everything behind me. All right. Nikki Moss has got a just in case in, and so does Stacy, and there is Kim's bid end. Thank you again, Kim, for helping us out tonight. So Stacy's going to take it over Nikki at 37. Congratulations, Stacy. Thank you so very much.
Right. She is so cute. I know that at the pop-up in December, I'm going to get one of your creations for sure. I'm going to
try and make as many as I possibly can, or whatever's going to fit in the car. Right. That is going to be the other challenge, is to try and fit everything. Yeah.
Okay. So my next item is going to be a choice. And let's start it at $14 choice.
Okay.
So it's going to be for your choice of glass Christmas tree. And the first one I have here is clear with the green on the inside. So just little, and both of these are in good shape with no chips or cracks. So first up is the clear with the green. We'll go ahead and give it a turn on the light base because, well, we have to.
I love those on the light bases. So you got to. Yeah.
So for this one, I would probably just do the white. You know, it really brightens it up and just makes you think all the icy Christmas feels, I feel like. And the size of these is almost identical, but not quite. So this one is 5.5. And then the second option is about 5.25. So we have the frosted here for the other. And the frosted trees, I like them as they are, but when you put them on the color changing light base, I just think that they have a whole nother look with the changing colors. And of course, if it's dark, that helps, but I just love the frosted.
Yeah.
So pretty. And of course, trees are nice for all winter, not only Christmas. So that's another thing. I would like to have a collection of glass trees, but I don't need it. So
if you guys decorate your bathroom at Christmas time, a friend of mine actually decorates her entire house, like every single room. And she had one of the frosted trees in her bathroom on a color changing light base. And it was like a night light in there.
Oh, that's a good
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I have sometimes in my bathroom, the safety pin Christmas trees with where you stuff some Christmas lights up there. Yeah, I've had one of those as a nightlight. Okay, so I think I'm seeing Jill at 21 for the first. The highest would be the first choice, and I'm going to start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That's a hard choice. I don't know which one I would pick. I don't know. These are good to carry into January too, I feel like.
Yes, for sure.
When it's hard to decorate for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see here. So.
All right. So it looks like before Kim's bid end, Robin has the highest just in case over Dana's just in case.
Okay. So
for 30. So Robin, you get first choice at 30. And Linda Daly, your 32 did come in after the bid end.
Okay, so Robin, just let me know. Would you like, you can say frosted or clear or green, or we'll figure it out. And then, so the second choice is going to be Dana. Is that what you said? I think.
Oh, Dana says she goofed on her bid. Okay, I see what happened with Dana. She didn't have a straight bid in there, and it looked like she put a straight bid in just in case at the same thing. Okay. I see what happened there. She meant for them to be two separate bids. Okay, I see. So just to be fair, we're going to do Linda as second choice. So Robin's going to have 25 instead of 30. Okay. So Linda's going to get second choice.
Robin said this one. I think yes, Robin, you've got.
Robin took the green one. Yeah. So Linda, you're on deck.
And then, wait, who's on deck?
Linda Daly.
Linda, would you like the frosted for? How much did we say?
So Robin had with her just in case at 25. So Linda would be in at 24 because she had a straight bid of 24.
24, yes. Okay.
And she says yes.
Okay, great. Thank you both.
All right. Congratulations. All right. My next round, I have to look, is going to start at 28. Now in my preview, I had some individual Jewel Bright ornaments that I was going to bring tonight. Now, I went to an epic Christmas sale today, which I wasn't planning on, but I saw the sale at like 1 o'clock this morning, and I was like, well, I got to go. So I went, and I was so glad I went. So I switched out the individual bulbs, and I'll bring those to another sale, or they might be up over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. I haven't decided that yet. But I switched them out in place of new in package instead. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully that's okay. Wow. And I got several boxes from this estate sale today, and this Christmas stuff just was amazing. And I don't very often see the Jewel Brights in their original packaging, so I like stuff in their original packaging anyway. It's just like an extra display thing. You could use that as a riser, put stuff on top of it. You know, obviously you can take these out and put them on a tree, but these are plastic. And they have the little windows on 3 sides, and then they all have little things on the inside. So we've got little plastic holly and little bells, and then a little snowflake with mercury beads in the center. This one's got little plastic snowflake and an angel. And this one's kind of like a white plastic poinsettia almost with a mercury bead in the center. And then this one looks like, I'm not sure, like another kind of Christmas flower with little berries. And then like a little gold pine cone almost in the center of that one. So, oh my gosh, these are fantastic. I love Christmas ornaments, but sometimes we can't have the pretty, Polish blown glass bulbs or the shiny brights, and we got to have plastic. If we have naughty cats like I do, I have to have plastic ornaments. So hopefully not, I'm not the only person that has that. I wouldn't call it an issue, but has to have unbreakable things. And these really do stand the test of time for sure on that. Now, the box graphics are really cool on here too, with the very mid-century sleigh, and I love those stylized reindeer on there. So the box on this measures 12 1/4 by 4 by 2 1/4, And each of the ornaments is roughly around 3 inches long. I'm going to actually take one out. These are fairly easy to take out of here so we can look at it a little bit closer. So they do have a little hanger spot at the top of it where you can slip in a little ornament hanger if you want. And then they all have these little starburst kind of things. And these reflect the lights on a tree, and they're kind of mirrored in the back. So they really pick up and reflect the light, which is why I really like these kind of ornaments. All right. So, well, Leah, your kitty behaves. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. I can't say that for certain. Isabel's in at 38. So we're looking for 39 or more on the box of 5 shiny brights. And we're going to count them down. Now would be the time to put in those final bids and just in cases. Are the ornaments new and the box is old? No. This is how they would have come. These are from the 60s. Jewel Bright made, I don't even know how many different varieties of these ornaments. I've seen round ones. I've seen teardrop shaped ones, diamond shaped ones, all sorts of different shapes. Some have spun cotton things on the inside, Santas or pixies, snowmen, or some just have decorations like this on the inside. So there's a whole bunch of different. If you Google Jewel Bright ornaments, you can go down the rabbit hole and see how many different ones that there are. All right.
I'm picturing those on, can you imagine like maybe like a white tree with all
a white flocked tree and just cover them with all the colorful ornaments. Yeah, they come in pinks and purples, teals, silver, gold, and then rainbow colors. Like there's a lot of options there. All right, so Jill's in at 41. We're looking for 42 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I didn't know that those, I don't think I've had pink or purple ever. I didn't know that.
I got some pink and purple ones.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
I've seen them, but I've never ever found any. So that was exciting. Yeah. All right. There's the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much. All right. So 2 just in cases there at the end. Wanda had a just in case of 47, but Isabel did put in a just in case of 60. So congratulations, Isabel, for 48. These are coming to you. Thank you so very much. All right. What you got, Barb?
All right. My next item is a lovely Santa. And we're going to start him at $20.
Okay.
So he is made by the ever popular Christ.
That's a good mark.
Marked there on the bottom of his foot. So now the condition on him is good overall. No chips or cracks. There are, a few spots of paint wear as we would normally see. And so I'll try to give you a little tour of that. And then the size of him, so we know that is about 8 inches tall. So also he is a candle holder technically, because he has a little hole there in his wreath. So you can put a candle in there, but he will not come with one. So let's get a look here at his condition. So on the top of the wreath there, you can see some wear on the top of his head, a little bit there. There's a little bit of little flecks missing here and there, but he really is good overall.
The whole paint looks pretty darn good.
It is. Yeah. It's definitely not bad.
Yes, Kim, that's how you spell it. Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, if some people want them to be perfect. So, and that's understandable, but it is hard to find them without any missing paint for sure. So there we go. And yeah, now, do you think this was a series? Have you seen any other?
I have not seen any in that larger size. Christ did do a lot of smaller candle holders.
Yeah.
But not in that larger size.
Yeah.
I've not seen a Mrs. Sometimes I suspect that if there's a Mr., there should be a Mrs., but not always. But those candle holders like that, some of the smaller ones that I have, like I don't put candles or even lucite candles in mine. I put just little bottle brush trees sticking out of the candle holder hole. They fit in there pretty good. If they don't have the wood bases on them, they fit in there a little bit better. But yeah, it's a good way to just fill the hole with something, you know.
Yeah. All right. So I believe we are currently at 25 with, it's Leah. Is that correct?
I think it's Leah.
Okay.
I think it's Leah. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Leah. So 25 with Leah, and we're going to start the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Okay, so it is Lee. Okay. Now I just have to remember that. Okay, let's see here. I see Lee's come in with a 29, and there is the bid end. So I believe it's coming to you, Lee. Thanks so much.
Congratulations, Lee. Make sure you guys, I have seen a lot of new names in the chat tonight, so welcome you guys. Thank you for being here and joining us tonight. Do make sure and email us. For sure, email us your information, especially if you're a brand new buyer to us. That way we're both packing tomorrow. So if you guys don't email us during the sale, there's no way for us to search for your name on YouTube and find you and contact you. All right. So you have to email us your information.
Yes.
Please.
And if you are someone that happened to have purchased from me back when I was shipping with Jeffrey Real Nifty Vintage, I mean, I could try to search. He's not always available to me. So please, if you can.
Yeah. And even if you send it, just send it again. Like, it's so much easier when it's at the top of the email. And that way it's a lot easier when we can do our packing and shipping, that it's all right there. Yes. Okay. I couldn't have a sale. I have two things tonight that I couldn't have a sale with Barb without bringing. And the first thing is some Holt Howard. Okay. I had to bring, now, I guess I can say my specialty is mid-century ceramics. Okay. And I look for Holt Howard year round. Okay. But usually when I see these guys, and these are from the 60s. Okay. Usually when I see these guys, the paint on these guys are always the worst out of any of the Holt Howard pieces. Anytime I ever see these, the paint is just a mess. And these guys are pretty good. I think maybe this is the best pair that I've seen in a very long time. So these are the Winking Roly Poly Santa. These are salt and pepper shakers. All right. So starting at 38, and I'm going to show you each one so we can really get the detail in. Hopefully my camera will cooperate and focus. Maybe not. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. He has just a tiny, so these are completely 100% cold painted. So if you've not heard what cold paint is, most mid-century ceramics have it. It just means that the paint was applied over the ceramic before the piece was fired. So it's very prone to scratching, and especially you don't want to ever get it wet because it will just slide right off. Okay. So it's very common to find some sort of paint scratching or paint loss, especially on the red. Red, green, black are the most like that I see most often. But the like facial features and the eyes and things, these are kind of airbrush features. That's also cold paint on there, but he's got a little bit on the end of his nose and just a tiny like little pinpoint spots. But usually like the whole red suit and the hat is just usually completely missing. Now there's no chips on either one of these. There is crazing present in the glaze. It's most prominent on the white ceramic part. That's usually where you can see it. This one's got 2 holes. Stopper on the bottom is marked Holt Howard right there at the bottom. And Nikki Moss, I see you at 38. Thank you so much. Yes, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, Jason. And then this guy, same kind of thing. There's just a tiny bit of paint loss on the end of the nose there. Really, there's just pinpoint little spots, but pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I'd give these like a 9.8 out of 10. Maybe a little higher than that for the paint wear on these, and that one's got the 3-hole. Also a stopper there at the bottom. Measurement for these guys, they are 4 1/4 by 3. And they do date to manufacturing date on these guys were 1960 right on the dot. All right.
I think those are definitely the best condition paint that I've ever seen.
They're pretty good. I'm not going to be super picky about them, but they're pretty good. I have seen all completely white ones.
Yeah.
That people still want $40 for. No paint left on them at all. I'm like, pretty sad Santas. Okay. So Dana's in at 40 and Greg just popped in there with a 41. So we are looking for 42 or more, and I'm going to do the countdown. Anybody that's bidding is welcome to utilize it just in case during the countdown. And we're going to do the countdown now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho, 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 bid end.
Yeah, it might be a while before anybody would come across, any in that good of shape, I feel like.
All right. Bid end is in with the Santa. Oh, chili pepper. I was like, what? Is it spicy Santa? No, it's salt and pepper. I got it, Kim. Okay. Kara, your 45 did come in after the bid end. So Lee had a 43. Dana had a just in case of 53, but Nikki Moss had a just in case of 57. So Nikki, congratulations. These are coming to you for 54. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right.
So awesome. Okay. So my next item is going to start at $15, and it will be a set of 3. And now we're going to see what Holt Howard looks like when it does have paint wear.
I don't think that any of your Santa mugs were that bad, really.
Well, oh no. Yeah, one of these is for sure. These I acquired just last weekend. I was in Kansas City for my son's baseball tournament, and I was able to sneak away for an estate sale. And I had to get these, even though they weren't all in the best shape. Did I keep one that was possibly in the best shape for myself? I might have done such a thing.
No shame. No shame.
Here we have the remaining 3. So I guess I'll start with what would be the best condition would be this guy here. So his red, is definitely it's patchy, but I mean, I cannot leave Holt Howard at an estate sale.
I wouldn't be able to leave him behind either.
My cabinet, it does have broken Holt Howard, and because why, as long as you're not.
I have a lot of broken and repaired ceramics in my Christmas stuff too.
Yeah.
I can't, I feel bad for it and I can't leave it behind.
I know. And if it's the right price, but I'm just going to do my best here to show. So there's some darkened crazing on these as well in spots. This one here does not have its sticker. And for anybody who's not familiar, these are they call them the mini mugs, correct?
Yeah. Okay. They were marketed as like candle holders or nut cups, usually.
Okay. So we have a size of about 2 1/4 by about 1 1/4 is the size.
I actually have one of that same one that somebody did light a candle with it, and the whole inside is like burnt. There's nothing you can do about that, but stick a bottle brush tree in it. That's a good call.
Right. So this one is our second little guy. So you can see that, yes, his face is not great. He's kind of winking at you with his one good eye there, though. And here's the back of him. So more crazing and darkened crazing there. This is the one of the 3 that does have a remainder of its sticker. So he does have that going for him. And then lastly, we'll call this one, I think you said something about Sad Santa. This is Sad Santa. Sad Santa.
He still has some life left in him.
He has a little bit of life, and I still think he deserves a home. So I had to include him. There he is. And yeah, no sticker on him. Okay, so let's see here. Have we had anybody?
I haven't seen anybody come in, but
Okay.
we will still do a countdown of interest just in case somebody wants to sneak in there, because we're not doing a recap.
Okay, I'm not going to try to hold all three, but I'll hold two and then I'll switch them out. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I mean, somebody could repaint them if they, that's not something that I typically would ever attempt.
It's time consuming. I will say that it is, but if you take the time to do it, you can give them life again. All right.
Okay. I don't see anybody, and that's okay. They'll just go right on back in the case with the other ones.
They will be amongst friends.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. My next round is going to start at $40. And this is the other thing that I had to bring. If I'm having a sale with Barb, I have to at least bring a rubber face Santa. I have to do it. It's an unwritten rule, although I've never had a sale with Barb before, truth be told, but I had to bring a rubber face. Now, it's not a Rushan.
I love his arms, though.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you my theory on him. All right, so I'm fairly confident, like 99% confident he's a My Toy Santa. And I say that because My Toy did some larger Santas that have these kind of like football linebacker shoulders. Those are the only ones that I've seen like that in that body style. And he had like, look at that. Look at those shoulders. It's like he almost has like 80s shoulder pads his Santa suit. He was just and he's such a little small guy. Usually I don't see them in this size either. I couldn't actually find one in this particular size anywhere on the internet, but because of the way that the body is, like the larger My Toy rubber face, he has all the characteristics of the My Toy Santa face. And usually it's underneath the chin on the larger ones where it's marked My Toy, or sometimes on the wrist if they have the hands. He doesn't have any hands. But that's my suspicions on him. My other suspicion, he could be a Columbia toy, but Columbia toy didn't really do the linebacker body so much on him. But he's in relatively good condition. I try not to pick them up if they're pretty sad, but body is really good. You can see and super soft on the red. Not really any discoloration. There's no fur loss that I can see. No holes. He does have his original little plastic belt with the belt buckle on there, and just softy arms. Sometimes these have like plastic boots or plastic hands. He's just a soft plush little guy. And he's just short and squatty. I really like the size of him.
I feel like I have him.
I would say maybe there's just like a little wear to the pom-pom here on the top, and the white fur on these guys, they always just like, they're not bright white like when they were first made. They always get like, they start to turn a little bit gray, but I don't really see major staining or anything on him. Paint's pretty good. There's a little paint loss in the hair right there, but I love the side-eye shifty Santa on him. So measurement for him, and he does date to the 50s for sure. He measures about 15 inches when he's like this, but if he's sitting, look how just like squatty he is. When he's sitting, he just measures about 10 and a half inches to the top of his hat. So I think he's pretty great.
I feel like I have him, but he's not in the linebacker pose.
Not the linebacker shoulder pads. Yeah, I don't know. It was just totally different. I was like, I've never seen one like that before, except for the bigger ones. So
that's the kind of thing that'll get me. Like, I'll go for it because I'm like, oh, that's similar to one I have, but who is seen like this one?
Dawn, that's not a half bad idea. Like maybe these are for hanging out of the chimney.
Oh,
you gotta have strong upper body strength to hang out of the chimney.
Maybe he came with like a cardboard chimney.
Maybe he did. I really don't know. He's a mystery Santa. I'm not seeing any bids right now for him. I am still going to do a countdown of interest for him, and that will be your last chance at him. And we're going to do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho, ho, ho. Bid end.
I thought for sure I saw a bid at the beginning, but it wasn't. But you guys, you're going to make me want to buy Linebacker Santa. He's adorable.
All right, there's the bid end from Kim. So we'll save him for another time. All right, let me get Barb started over here.
Okay, I am, my next item will start at $20, and it is a piece of glass, which I'm displaying the lovely peppermints in, but we'll dump those out shortly. So, I do not know for sure the maker on this. I would call it a Murano-like bowl.
Like Venetian glass.
Yes, Venetian glass. So I think it's great for Christmas, but of course it's good for any time really. But when you put things like peppermints in there, it Christmases it up. Here's what the bottom looks like. So we do have like a clear polished bottom there. And there are no chips or cracks on it. So it is clear and green. It does kind of, I would say the clear has a little bit of a light yellowish tint to it in places. And it does have just a little bit of green that kind of runs through the center there. And the size of it is important. So we have about 10 1/4 wide. So about 10 1/4 wide. Let's check this way. And this way we have about 10 3/4. So just about 10 1/2 inches on average is the width of it. And here's what it looks like when, of course, it's sitting down. So it's just, I think it'd be great for, well, you know, green glass really can be anytime. It can have a spring vibe. It can be good for summer, St. Patrick's Day, really anytime. It's kind of got like it makes me think of like a star in a way.
It looks like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah. Yeah, almost like a tree topper.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought it was pretty, and I actually took this to Misty's, and this one didn't sell, so now everybody online here is getting a chance.
And I like the peppermints in it.
Yeah, we can put those back in there. It's a Christmassy kind of day, so it needed some Christmas with it. So okay, well, let's see here. So I believe we're at 27 with Poodle. And I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. They didn't. I know Poodle had her eye on this. All right. Let's see. I see you're just in case, Poodle, but it looks like you don't need it. So it's coming to you for 27. Thanks so much, Poodle.
Congratulations, Poodle. All right. I have some ephemera for my next round tonight. It's going to start at 16. Now, when I found these, like, it has its original packaging, but it's like open on both ends. All right, so it's there, and some of the contents are still there. And I love stuff that has its original packaging. And the fact that somebody actually saved this, because it was, you know, meant to just be thrown away. But it does have a lot of cool stuff still with it. Okay, so I have just kind of put it in a little cellophane sleeve here to kind of keep it all contained. But I'm gonna pull this out and show it to you. So it's the original cellophane wrapper, but it is open on both ends. So like the contents don't really stay in there. That's why I kind of put it into something else. And it doesn't have 80 pieces in here, sadly. It doesn't, but it has a good amount. All right. So this is cool to just keep Like, I don't know, like you could frame that. You could, you know, do something crafty with it, of course, if you wanted to. But I'm going to show you what is in there. And it was enough for me to pick it up because I love this kind of stuff. And I know William does as well. I see you're 16. Okay, so there's gift tags. So there's 10 gift tags in here. So there's 5 of each of these. So there's 5 with the little season's greeting, with the candy canes on there. And then there's also 5 of the little Santa face and the ribbon. Little jingle bells. Those are probably reindeer jingle bells. So there's 5 of those. But really, these are pretty epic. Okay. How many? So there's 8 sheets of unpunched seals that came in here. And it says on the packaging that the tags should match. So these are the ones that came in here with it. The little Santa face matches there. But oh my gosh, I have a whole box of Christmas seals in my personal collection, and some of these I've not seen before. I love the gingerbread man and the Santa in the peppermint train. I really like that. And Santa's jamming out here with the guitar at the top. The snowman's adorable. All really, so there's 8 pages here, uncut, and then there's like the original like liner paper that was in there as well. So there's 8 total sheets of seals and 10 total tags, plus the, you know, original outside packaging that was there as well. So Isabel's in at 17. All right. So we're going to count these down. I don't know if I can hold all this at one time.
Those are adorable. That's something I don't have. I don't have any Christmas.
I love like the wrapping paper and seals and tags and bows and all that stuff. Like, yeah. I love to find that sort of thing. That because most of the stuff, like, you know, it was just meant to be thrown away after it was used or not used. So the fact that somebody kept it or stored it away makes me happy, because then we can find it again and give it a new life and appreciate it. All right. So Sherry, hi Sherry, good to see you, is in at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more, and we are going to count it down. And I will send it in this little cellophane sleeve with some cardboard in it so nothing gets bent as well. Okay. So did I sell the brown deer yet? Melanie, I had some little baby deer. Those I haven't done, but I had a plastic one and he has sold. Yes. Okay. So Isabel's in at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, some just in cases there toward the end. There is, all right, there's Kim's bid end. First and foremost, Sherry, your just in case did come in after the bid end, and it looks that way on both of my devices. So Isabel had a just in case of 28, but William did have a just in case of 65. So Mr. William, these are coming to you for 27. Thank you so very much. All right.
All right. Well, the same as Amie said, she had to have a plush Santa or a rubber face Santa. I was like, what? I cannot do a craft. So that was out. That was out. But
you can craft, Barb. I have confidence in you that you can craft.
I did think of cats. So I did find a Christmas cat.
Oh, I loved this Christmas cat interview.
So this one we will start at $14. And now the cat, condition wise, there are a couple of flea bites, but I would say that this is the type of item that you're not going to notice any of that if you're not, you know, like touching it, you know, feeling for it, because there's some rough spots on it. But the main thing that you would notice is there is some wear to the cold paint. But he's just peeking out of this little boot. I just love it. And let me show you here on the bottom. So it does have a made in Japan tag and a number. The number is 632. So do you happen to know who made this one, Amy?
I had not seen that before.
Okay. Okay.
I actually wondered what it was. I thought maybe it was like a, I don't know, a planter or a bank.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could, if you wanted to take the cat off, you could just put something in there.
Like a biscuit jar.
Yeah. So, right. I mean, I was wondering the same thing.
I have not seen that before.
Okay.
He's adorable though.
He is. I'm going to hold him separate from the jar for a second and give you guys a close-up look here. So here's his little face. As far as what I mentioned about the flea bites, I don't believe they're anything that I can get to show up on the camera, except on the bottom of the boot. There's a little nick that'll show up. But when you touch kind of some of the white edge, there's a couple of little rough spots. Where did you go, little flea bite? Well, I've lost it. Anyway, it's one of those things that if you can get the overall idea of what it looks like here. So, Kitty, go back on your boot. And let's see here. I think we are at 20 with Catherine Young right now. Oh, let me measure it. So we have about 6 1/4 inches tall by about 4 1/2 wide. So yeah, I've had this guy for a while, and I just thought this was a perfect sale to bring it to. So we are going to go ahead. You could put a cookie jar. You could put little tiny biscuits in there, or cat treats if you want.
Cat treats. Yeah. Don't put your catnip in there though, because then the cats will want to knock it over to get in it. Yeah.
It does have like a little bit of a lip, so it could, it's not that the lid isn't going to slide off, but it could be.
Cat treats is a great idea. I love that.
Okay, so we're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Meow meow.
Okay. Let's see here. I see Wanda coming in with a just in case of 33. And there's the bid end. So I believe, Wanda, it's going to come to you for 21.
Congratulations. Thanks, right. Wanda. Wanda loves her kitty cats. That's for sure. Okay. My next round is a handmade piece. It's my last one for the night. I am working on trying to make some more. So there will be more coming. I promise. Okay. So I love mice at Christmas time. One of my favorite things. I don't know why, but I just love the mice at Christmas time. And so these are my vintage ribbon spool arrangements. So I do craft with as much new old stock as I can possibly find of the vintage ribbon spools. This one is like a satin goldy kind of ribbon here. Most of these, when I find them, still have like the plastic protecting the ribbon on the outside, and full spools of ribbon there. Everything on here except for the little Santa hat that I put on the mouse, everything else is vintage. Okay, everything else on here, vintage elements are on here. Peppermint Patty, good to see you tonight. So featured on the center is a vintage Joseph Originals flocked ceramic little mouse. I have added the little tiny Santa hat to him. But the little green present that you're seeing here wrapped with the gold ribbon, that is original to him. They did do Christmas variety of the flocked critters. So that present is original. It's attached to him. He does have a tiny little wired tail back here, so you can kind of bend that if you want to. I've added a bottle brush tree. I've added tinsel on it, a little vintage sequin for the topper, and then all of the bulbs that you're seeing, and I did sacrifice a teeny tiny one here. These bulbs are ridiculously hard to find. I'm very sparingly when I use them up. But all vintage little ornaments here. I have added another tiny little package here on the side and a little vintage teardrop ornament there. Even the felt is vintage there on the top. We'll turn it to the back. I have signed it there. There you can see the Joseph Original sticker on the mouse friend there. And let me get caught up on the chat. I'm doing a horrible job. Okay. There we go. Nikki's at 38. Okay, so measurement for him, he does measure 5 inches tall to the top of the Santa hat and 4 inches wide, or 4 inches in diameter for the ribbon. Okay, so I try to reuse vintage stuff and give it a new life as much as I possibly can. I have been doing vintage Christmas crafting for like 18 years or so. A long time. I have been doing that, and usually my big craft show was in December in Detroit, and half my booth was Christmas, and people would come wait in line for hours to come and get first pick at it. So now I get to bring it to you guys, so that makes me really happy that I get to share with more people than just people that were able to come to the shows. Okay, so Elizabeth is in at 41. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for being here with Barb and I tonight, just hanging out with us in Christmas land. Thank you so much. So we're going to count mouse down. We are looking for 42 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I think maybe one Christmas crafted item from a time when Jeffrey and I did a Christmas crafting live. That's about it, but I just love it so much. It's just, I don't know. I feel like you have a natural talent, and anybody, like, I could practice, I could start doing it, but it wouldn't be the same. Yours are just so amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So bid end is in from Kim. Thank you so much. Peppermint Patty, you're just in case did come in after the bid end. I'm so very sorry. So Stacy Kurtz had the high bid at 48, but Tammy came in there with a just in case of 56. So congratulations, Tammy. This is yours for 49. Thank you so very much. All right.
Okay, so my next item is going to start at $20. And it is a pair of lucite candlesticks.
Ooh.
In the red. Every time I get a nice colored pair of lucite candles, I say, these I'm going to be keeping. No, it never happens.
And then you don't.
Right? But I usually do enjoy them I did have these. I enjoyed them last Christmas season. So I'm going to pass them along.
I don't ever see them anymore.
I know it is.
I used to run across them semi-frequently, but I don't see them anymore, ever, especially colored ones. It's usually gold that I see.
Yeah. So. Okay, so this is the shorter size, which let me double check the measurement here. So if you measure to the top of the candle, not including the wick, it's 8 inches. And then including the wick, it's like 8 3/4. So, and of course we don't want to light those wicks. No, not a good idea.
No, don't light your vintage candles on fire.
Now these have some tape at the bottom, to help them fit into holders better. And speaking of holders, I am going to be including these. If for some reason, if you have a perfect pair of holders at home and you say, I don't want these holders, then just let me know that in an email, and you don't have to have them, but I wanted to include them so that, you have something. So we've got a nice little pair of, they're just the basic little, I call them they remind me of starbursts in a way.
Yeah.
I think there's one little flea bite somewhere on one of them that I found, but so let me see if I can manage to hold both of them up here together. You get the idea. So, and I love this size. I actually had them in a really cool kind of it's like a wood, and it's shaped like a diamond, and then it's got like a gold candle holder mounted to it for 2 candles. So I had them in there, but I couldn't bear to part with that. So not yet.
Those sound like those Are they Danish? Like Danish wood? That's what they sound. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Is it, I believe Nikki has the high bid right now of 42. And I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to do the countdown. I knew I
The
was
imaginary timer.
Okay. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid ends.
I've had so many people comment, like if they see pictures of us from Springfield or somewhere, that they think that we're sisters.
I know.
I've had a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I could see the resemblance. We both have blonde hair.
Right.
You know, we both like Christmas. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. So Nikki put in a just in case of 62, but I don't believe you need that. So
you didn't need it.
For 42. Thanks so much.
Good get. Especially red. Red feels like red in those candles is really hard to find. And so is green.
And I've never
I think those are like green is like I hardly ever see anybody with green ones. So all right, what do I have next? Oh, I have a little puppy dog for my next round. And this is a ceramic planter. And he's a little bit harder to find. I actually found him at the tail end of last year. I went to a pretty good estate sale in December, and it was kind of after all my Christmas sales were done. So I kind of packed him away in my Christmas bins to bring him out this year. But this is a little Napco. He does have the foil sticker there on the bottom and numbered. And there's no chips on him. Actually, there is. I am seeing a little flea bite right here on the back. Like the back edge, that one is, and I guess you can kind of see it on the back. So there is a flea bite there. All right, I didn't initially see that. Usually I pick up things in my 8 lights that I have on up here. And I bring stuff that I don't see any other time. Anyways, he does have, there is a little bit of paint loss on the stocking. Okay, so right in there, that right in the crevice of the stocking, there's some paint loss in there and a little bit at the bottom. And there's a tiny bit of crazing that's present, but oh my gosh, what a sweet little guy. And I had not ever come across, like I knew he existed, but I'd never come across him in the wild. He is nice and clean in there. I don't think that it ever had a plant planted in him or anything like that. So I don't see like any like calcification or major crazing or anything in there. So I don't think that he ever had a plant. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you tonight. But he's darn cute.
I love him because he reminds me of the Pokey Little Puppy a little bit.
Yes, he does. Definitely. There is a little, there's a junior elf book called The Christmas Puppy. And it looks just, I wish I had a copy of it. I would have brought it and probably sold them together. But the puppy looks just like this with the little gray ears on it. But measurement for him, he is 4 inches by 4 1/4 and by 3 1/4. So that's kind of the sizing there. And Nikki's in at 24. And again, he just has some light crazing on him. And I don't know, I think this is picking up. Like he has like kind of little gray speckles kind of almost sponged all over him to kind of give him some fur texture. All right, so we're going to count puppy dog down, and we're looking for 25 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bidding is over. I had to do that at least once. Sorry. I know Mary Beth has like fancy countdown clocks too. I got to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
I wouldn't know how if I tried. I know that, but.
All right. There is the puppy socks. Okay. All right, Kim. I got it. I know what you were trying to go for. All right. From Kim, thank you so much. All right, Nikki, you didn't need your just in case. Puppy dog is coming to you. Thank you so much.
I used to have so much fun doing little pictures with the bit ends.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun time. Okay, so my next item is going to start at $12. And there is one condition issue. It is a pair of Lefton Angels. Now, Amie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's at least one more that
There's a third. Yeah, it's a trio.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so overall, they're adorable. But I did find one thing that, of course, I didn't notice when I purchased them. We do have a little issue here with this wing. So you can see right here that she has a little chip on her wing. So it's one of those things that when I looked at it from the front, I couldn't see it. And so I missed it. But so if you are okay with a chip that doesn't, affect the display ability, then these would be for you. But, some of us don't want anything with chips, and that's understandable too. So they do have a Lefton sticker here on the bottom.
Ooh, 2 Lefton stickers.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I was going to say maybe they put this one's on there, but no, this one also has one. And would you say, do you think these are like 70s or 80s or not?
What does it say? Does it say left in Japan or left in Korea?
It does say Japan.
So no, I wouldn't say that these are 70s. These are definitely 60s. I've had one of these before.
Okay. That's something that I was trying to figure out a little bit more about. So if it's Japan, then...
Yeah, the left in Korea was more into the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Into the early 80s. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a little, I would call it a flute player. And then her sister is the guitar player. Or no, is that a mandolin? I don't know. It might be a mandolin.
The ceramic instruments are up for interpretation.
Right. Right, for sure. And I'll get you a measurement here on these.
Karen, you need where's Gavin with the drum roll emojis? That's a kind of joke that I would say. Someone left on the stickers. Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, so it looks like we have just over 4 inches tall for these little beauties. Okay. We are, it looks like at 15 with Steel Whisper. And I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Okay, let's see. I see Linda came in with just in case, but Elizabeth came in with a just in case.
StreamYard keeps jumping on me. That's why I keep highlighting things that are not bids.
Okay, so there's the bid end. So Linda had the just in case of 18, but Elizabeth had the just in case of 22. So Elizabeth, they're coming to you for 19. Thanks so much.
Congratulations. Right. Okay. My next round's going to be a choice, and it's going to start at $12. And here we go. Okay, I am going to use my board for this one. So I've got 2, and these are not ornaments. These were just meant to be little sit-arounds, and these were manufactured, and I'll tell you why. They do have little paper made in Japan stickers on the inside. And we've got spun cotton goobers, some of my favorite things. And I picked these up. These were something I picked up at the tail end of last year as well and kind of squirreled away. And I was digging in my Christmas bins and I was like, oh, I totally forgot about these. And so the first one, and so they both have little spun cotton hanging on for dear life. So there's like a little candy cane pole here in the center with a little tiny sugared bell hanging at the top, and then kind of singing in the rain style little snowmen that are kind of hanging off there. So they have tiny little black chenille hats, an itty bitty mercury bead in the center, and then there's little kind of glittery foil stars at the bottom for the first one. And whoa, let me get caught up on the chat. Okay, let me get caught up here. Okay. And then the other one, I don't know which one I like more. I like them equally as much. And then we've got Santa hanging out with the snowman. Same kind of deal with both of them. Chenille bodies, spun cotton heads. And then this one's got a little bottle brush tree with the mercury beads decorating the tree and the little foil stars there. So you can see like there's a little discoloration on both of them from the glue. That's kind of typical for their age. The glue kind of does discolor over time, but I don't think that I like that. I like that about these, and I don't mind that the chenille stems aren't bright white, that they have aged a little bit. Same with the spun heads. I do like that gives them a little bit character. So measurement, the double snowman is 4x3, and the Santa and snowman is 4x2.5. So this one's just a tad wider. I think it's just the chenille stems. Their arms are a little bit more fluffy, I guess you could say. All right. So this is for choice, and the winner can certainly take both as well if they would like. So Debbie's in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. I am going to start a countdown. Now would be the time to put in any final bids or just in cases. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends.
I love those. I have never seen anything like that where they're just hanging off of the little.
I know. It kind of like makes me want to try and recreate these in some sort of way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we'll see, because I do have all of the elements to do so. So maybe,
awesome,
maybe we'll figure it out. Okay. So there is the bid end from Kim. Thank you so very much, Kim, for helping us out tonight. And thank you, Ruthie and Karen, for helping out in the chat as well tonight. All right. So Isabel had a just in case of 68. Mr. William put in a just in case of 100. So William, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to do, but let me know if you want snowman or Santa. I'm pretty sure I know, but let me know. And if William doesn't take both, Isabel's on deck. All right. William needs some Christmas pole dancing in his life, obviously. Okay. You got it, William. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Well, this is not even going to come close to the gloriousness of those, but this is my last item, and it's going to start at $10. So do you have somebody in your life that enjoys Christmas and they're hard to buy for? Maybe, just maybe, you make them this lovely Santa latch hook. So
I am crafty, and I have never tried to do that.
See,
I've always wondered how difficult it is to do that.
I have also, and this is the kind of thing that I feel like, there's clear instructions. I should be able to do it. It's not like something where you have to be super creative. You just follow the instructions. But this has sat in my drawer for about 2 years, I think. And I've thought about it, and I don't think it's going to happen. So I just thought I'd give it a try and see if there's anybody out there that would like to try it. Now, the kit has been, I'm guessing it has been opened at some point because it has a piece of tape here at the bottom. But to the best of my knowledge, it is all here. It doesn't look like anything else would fit in here. So you've got the well, whatever you call this part, the mat, I guess you would say. And then inside here, you have all the
little yarn bits.
Yeah. So
both Poodle and Karen said that it's not very difficult to do those. So that's good to know.
I also have a little kit to make a crewel. It's like, it says I love Santa, and I just think it's so cute. I think I'm going to try that one, but maybe that's too challenging. I don't know. This does have, somebody wrote on here, they wanted to make sure they knew that this was Santa latch hook in there. So yeah, and it's made by National Yarn Crafts. So
So
yeah.
how big is like the finished piece when you get it all?
Right.
Is it like is it supposed to be a rug or a wall hanging?
Well, it just says, it just calls it Santa latch hook. Maybe you're supposed to decide after you make it. It tells you what to do. It does sound like it would be easy. Just 3 easy steps are on the side, but it's an 18 by 24 when it's completed. So I don't know. If nobody wants it, maybe I'll get,
Nikki's
crazy.
in.
Okay. I was gonna say get really crazy and try it, and then bring it to the to Missy's pop up. But Nikki, are you coming? Nikki and I had a fun chat at Missy's.
I would say I know Nikki came to the one in June, so
yeah,
that would be fun.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did end. Now, Nikki, you let me know if you go to make this and all the pieces aren't there, and I'll give you a refund. But it certainly looks like they are. Oh, she is hoping to come. Okay, good.
That's
all
awesome.
Right. Okay, and you did not need your just in case, so Nikki, it's coming to you for 10. Thanks so much.
Okay. And one thing that I cannot do, I can do a lot of crafty things, but I cannot crochet or knit to save my life. I can get a few stitches in, and then I get stuck and I can't go any further. I've had people try to teach me. I've watched YouTube teach. I can't do it.
Same.
I can do pretty much any other craft, but I cannot do needle crafting. So I appreciate anybody that takes the time to do that.
Yeah.
All right. My last round is going to be some tiny cuteness, some tiny little deer. So you're going to get a pair of these. I did find these together. Tiny little bone china miniature deer babies. And they're darn cute. And I am not keeping these. I do collect deer because I already have these. I don't need 2 sets. So I'm passing them on. And they're darn cute. There's no chips to either one of them. They got some eyebrow action going on, both of them, for sure. Tina, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. So the little laying down one, they do have the little spots that go along the back. Miniatures are great because you can kind of tuck them in little spaces. If you have a printing tray, you can fill it up with all sorts of little Christmas miniatures. Magpie Ethel, if you don't know who that is on Instagram, she is pretty famous for filling up her little printer's trays with all the little bits and bobbles, and she does a pretty epic Christmas one. And then the little one that's sitting like a dog, which is really cute. This one doesn't have any of the little polka dots on the back. So measurement for these guys, the laying down one is 2 by 1.5, and the little sitting one is 1 1/4 by 1.5. Okay, so you're getting the pair, and let me get caught up on the chat. I am super behind. I apologize. All right, there we go. So Tina's got the high bid at 21, and we're going to do the countdown now. So final bids and just in cases, you guys, this is the last round. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bed end. Hopefully they're coming in, Diane. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell, and I'm like almost touching my camera. So that's about as close as we're going to get.
I see them nice and clear.
Okay.
I love their little faces. It's like you can't tell if they're mad.
They kind of look like they have an attitude a little
bit.
They're snooty deer. All right. There's the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. So right before Kim's bid end is Jill. So congratulations, Jill. These are coming to you. Thank you so very much. Let me set those down. Let me write that down real quick before I forget. All right. So that's it, you guys. We made it. We made it through Christmas land tonight. Thank you guys all so much for being here with Barb and I tonight. I hope you guys had fun. Even if you guys were just here to watch tonight and down in the chat, that's totally fine. Just thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Definitely go give Barb a follow over on Instagram, and make sure to keep up with what Barb's up to. I'm sure we're probably going to see Barb in December at Misty's. I will be there, and it's going to be a Christmas wonderland. I cannot wait for that. And I think probably you'll see us together in September for the Springfield Extravaganza in Ohio. We all come together for that. Maybe we should do a crafting circle, a Christmas crafting circle at Springfield in the basement at the Scioto Inn. You know, we could do that. I'm pretty sure Laura, Laura, Fatbirds aren't coming. I'm sure we could get some other people to join in. We could all make an ornament and do an ornament exchange. I think that would be fun. Yes.
I really want to go, but the going to Misty's in December, I didn't know about that, so I have to decide for
on the fence. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Well, stay tuned.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, of course. Thank you for coming on. This was so much fun. Maybe we'll see Barb again coming up in the future. I know we can sell Christmas anytime together. You're always welcome to come over here. Definitely, you guys make sure if you haven't emailed us to do so, because we are both doing our invoicing and packing tomorrow. So make sure if you haven't emailed us yet to send us your information so we can get your goodies out to you. And thank you guys again. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up on your way out. Thank you guys again so much. Big thank you to Desert Gal Curios Kim for being our bid ender tonight. And thank you to Ruthie B and Karen G for always being so helpful in the chat, as always. And thank you guys again so much for joining us. Have a good rest of your week, whatever you guys are doing. And we'll see you soon. All right. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody.